The mobility, natural systems, and green infrastructure sections align most strongly with the connections component of the growth strategy. Mobility focuses on how we connect our residents within their neighborhoods and across the community, how we connect across our region, and to economic opportunities across the globe. Natural systems and green infrastructure are key community assets to connect our residents to that improve their health outcomes and quality of life. Both the mobility and natural systems policy sections were built to produce the approach desired by residents, based on our local context, feedback from the MyFord engagements, existing studies, master plans, and best practices. They were presented to the public in the form of a focus group on February 5th, followed by an online engagement. Both received generally positive feedback. Residents also encouraged improved cross-highway connectivity, the greening of existing areas of the community, including streets with boulevards and trees along them, as well as generally enhancing multimodal access. The engagement summary reports are linked on the webpage. We'll begin with the discussion of mobility in Fort Saskatchewan. The mobility section will support the implementation of the Transportation Master Plan, approved in 2018, prioritize safety for all users and fulfill our commitment to traffic safety as a Vision Zero community, as well as keep our network efficient and convenient. At a base level, the function of cities is to maximize exchange. They allow us to meet our needs while minimizing travel. They place everything we need nearby. The larger a city becomes, the more diverse needs can be met in shorter distances. Within cities, our transportation systems function to maximize this exchange efficiency. There are many different ways to structure a mobility network. The overall system can prioritize the needs of different users over others, or balance their needs. Here we see a frequent approach to mobility that fosters a landscape only for automobiles. This is not a space that is safe for all users, as we can see from the man walking through several lanes of traffic. There is no boulevard buffering the sidewalks. There is no island to break up the street crossing for slower, more vulnerable users. This is not a unique place. It presents somewhere you move through, not a place where you visit. Some residents referenced specific highways in other communities as examples of highways they did not want to see ours become. This is because they feel generic, placeless, not representative of the feelings they have attached to Fort Saskatchewan. Placelessness is generic, without consideration for human-scale design. It does not give you any indication of the type of community you are in. Our community is a destination, and our MDP policy will reinforce design standards to reflect this. The journey within our community will make visitors want to stay. Our residents expressed wanting a highly connected network that offers multiple routes for a variety of users. How we distribute our land uses and design our mobility networks influence our behavior. Does every trip require an automobile? Can you effectively travel to meet your daily needs? Does it feel safe? Would we let our children navigate it by themselves? Is there anywhere that they can get to? The popsicle test is an idea of testing the quality of our neighborhood design. Could a child go to a store, purchase a popsicle, and return home before it melts? It's an idea that incorporates concepts of safety and convenience. Traditional neighborhoods offered a variety of connections and places to go. Post-World War II, North America saw the rise in automobile ownership and in suburban sprawl. Residential neighborhoods became less connected, separated from employment, commercial, and shopping areas. This low-density single-use land use pattern reinforced the use of the automobile to meet daily needs such as going to work, school, recreation, and shopping. The cities became less interesting and social as we stopped bumping into each other out in the neighborhood. Think of the strong sense of community present in downtown, where we have a highly connected network with a mix of uses nearby. The network helps facilitate meeting your social, commercial, cultural, and physical needs by walking, biking, or driving. The neighborhood concept shown, like downtown, incorporates the idea of a node, a place of activity, whether commercial, civic, recreational, or a combination thereof, that is easy to access from the rest of the neighborhood. Downtown, like the neighborhood shown, would likely pass the popsicle test. A balanced mobility network does not mean sacrificing the efficiency of our roadways or goods network. Our highways will continue to serve as our goods corridors, and our road network will be enhanced through increased route and mode options. Roads with the same capacity can look very different. Both of these roads can accommodate the same volume of traffic, but only one has been designed to accommodate pedestrians and enhance safety. How we design and treat our mobility network can create void spaces, or it can create vibrant places. In these before and after images, the introduction of vibrancy has key and consistent elements. Urban design brings in nature and creates comfortable spaces for people. They are designed with intention. They communicate how they are to be used and encourage the safety of a variety of users. Exercising these treatments can also intentionally create space for snow storage, like boulevards and islands. Similar to streets, how we design our parking can shape the vibrancy of an area. The parking conversation often revolves around how much parking, but the conversation should be less focused on volume and more focused on placement. It is substantially easier for a vehicle to travel an extra 100 meters than for a person pushing a stroller. The second design supports parking as well as a walkable and vibrant commercial area. It incorporates density, positioning residents and commercial spaces together for mutual benefit. This efficiency also allows for less intensive development patterns elsewhere for people that prefer greater separation from amenities and other housing. It is not about excluding any mobility network user. It is about analyzing how they are best served and designing spaces to serve everyone in our community. Input from residents focused on their desire for active transportation. Our extensive trail system is a significant community asset that we can build upon and a source of pride for residents. The policies in this area focus on enhancing our existing network and being deliberate about future additions. 90% of residents said an active lifestyle is important to them and their family. Yet the AHS dashboard indicates 64% of residents do not get enough physical activity. Meeting residents' priorities for growing our active transportation network aligns with their active community goals. People that can use active transportation to meet some or all of their daily needs tend to have better health and fitness outcomes. Active transportation supports both our mental and physical health in a variety of ways, including in the areas of obesity and heart disease. Active transportation users can often be an afterthought in our mobility networks, so it is important to keep them top of mind so our network includes them safely and efficiently connects people to where they want to go. Our residents value the ability to combine transportation and recreation. Connecting our overall active transportation system to downtown will also help support the heart of our community. Part of connecting users within our mobility network is communicating where the great things in our community are. This can be done through visual cues that provide sightlines and wayfinding that helps people know where to go. Cities are often busy working on creating and maintaining great places, and can forget to tell people where they are and how to get there. We know where everything is in our community, so sometimes it is hard to place ourselves in the shoes of a new resident or visitor to guide them to what we have to offer. Another asset we can build on in our mobility network is our public transit service. This provides access to our community and to the region to everyone, particularly our youth, our seniors, and other users that may not be able to or choose not to drive. Our natural systems and green infrastructure section focuses on getting residents the most out of the green spaces in our community and using natural systems to support our infrastructure needs. Quick and easy access to nature, like that our active transportation system provides, has health benefits for all residents. Green spaces help reduce our stress levels, improve our air quality, and provide recreation opportunities, among other benefits. Providing access to these benefits means being strategic about the distribution of open spaces in our community. How we design and distribute our parks can create an open public space that feels welcoming and is multifunctional. or it can create a difficult to find and access space that feels like it's really only for a few residents. Our tree canopy can weave nature throughout our community. Greening transportation corridors provides all the benefits of nature and supports traffic calming. Residents expressed wanting to see more of our corridors greened and more trees throughout the community. They also expressed wanting more naturalized spaces. There are many ways to manage green spaces, from completely manicured to completely natural, and everywhere in between. Within our open spaces strategy, we can analyze where to naturalize, improving residents' enjoyment of our spaces while reducing the maintenance burden. Green infrastructure can be used in a variety of ways to support and mitigate strain on our other infrastructure systems. Using more permeable surfaces reduces the strain on our stormwater management system. Bioswales do the same and can provide added benefit through greening and beautifying. Exploring low-impact development options can enhance the efficiency and resiliency of our infrastructure systems. Our community has a tremendous asset in the river valley and green spaces. This policy section is about maximizing residents' access to green space and the city's overall benefit in health, economic activity, infrastructure efficiency, and beautification. Thank you for viewing the Mobility, Natural Systems, and Green Infrastructure video presentation.